Okay. Hello. Okay. Let me see. Can't hear anything. Is this working now? Okay. um. Okay, so I just came back from lunch, so I haven't really seen the price action after the setup that we traded. Let me see. Looks like lower prices though, because equal lows are really apparent right now. Can't see this as a breaker here. I'm just gonna start charting the recent price action. This breaker over here actually held pretty nicely. But yeah, made a high, made higher high, closed below here, retapped to it, heading lower. Looks like a pretty decent sell though. I would probably look for a short right here though. Let's retap here. But yeah, we did a big sell off. I just retapped into this order block here. Entry within the breaker, or just this retap into this order block and breaker. And we just filled into this gap too, yeah. Let me check if the live's fine. Oops. This is definitely gonna, I can definitely see this getting smacked down. Breaker's still holding on ES as well. I do like more for a sell right now. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, back. Let's see. It's hot. Watching him. Waiting for that 130 open. Happens in 7 minutes. Was the first breaker a unicorn setup short? Up here, it's just a bearish breaker, it looks like. A unicorn would be a breaker with a fair value gap inside of it. You could make the argument this retracement here is that unicorn entry, but it doesn't really matter the naming of it. It's still the setup that we look for. But the previous breaker over here is held up too. So if I extend it to the side, we had no candle close above it. If I extend the ES to the side, to the right side, still within it. So still bearish. Short term bearish. High time very bullish. High time we're absurdly bullish. Being careful with shorts today though. You really want to shorten the premiums, not like when it's at a discount still. It's so bullish. So this is where I'm doing the swing high to swing low. I want to see a setup at the premium, which is above the 50% equilibrium. We have 3 equal lows, 4 on ES. I like for a tap this low here, but want to be careful here. Watching for this order block here as a potential entry too. What a short, probably in the 990s right now. Kind of what I'm looking for. So I also want to see how price head up there. I want a little bit higher. I think we can get a little higher. It's kind of funny to see ES not doing anything. I don't think I'm looking at shorts NQ. Like right now, ES is the weaker one. NQ, it depends. Like if I'm, maybe if it's going far enough, I'm still watching for it. I want to be very skeptical of shorts though, with a more cautious mind until we're immersed certain. Doing a short here with like a 6-point stop is not the worst idea right now though. We're at the order block right now. We're at the order block on ES right now. I actually like this short. But yeah, NQ just going high here. Just let it play out more. The order block rise all up here. Okay. It is a very tight risk stop right, or short right now. Like I would probably just put my short at 17,000, which is like if you're short at 94, 694 right now, it's like a 6-point stop. Yeah, if you guys have a delay, let me just type in it. If fast forward to get a 5-second delay instead of 20. There's like zero delay or very, very minimal delay when you fast forward it. So there's a volume balance here. Taking a short right here would be just like a 6-point stop, 17,000. Want to see how far you can get. You're just hitting premiums right now. We're at the 0.76 spot. I want more of a structure for me to alert trades though. Let me fix something real quick. Hey, let me check someone's message, man. Let me see something. But yeah, I like the downside from here now. I just want to give my commentary on live until I see something more capturable to take the trades on, because we're still very bullish bias on high time frame, but low time frame I do like the downside. So it's a good idea to draw just like a swing high to swing low. You want to short at the premium as a rule of thumb. We just bounce on this order block right now too. If we can get rejection here, I'll be more confident in short. Or if we violate this, I mean. Just back up here. I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna mark the 130 open now. So this is where I mark the open. That's gonna hold importance to me. That's like essentially the 930 for yeah, this is not. I use this one, okay. The open signifies importance for me. That's how I like to view things. Just gonna mark where we go from there. Just overall, I just want to see where we sit above or below and see if there's a good manipulation on either side, and then a drive towards a specific target. So this order block's holding. ES is going a bit weaker. We haven't had a close above this either. It looks pretty decent right now. Like the risk reward is not that bad. I actually like this for a somewhat of a decent scalp. If you scalped it at 94, it would have been 9 points already. That's more than like your 6 point stop if I put it 7,000, 17,000. 93, 94. Just nothing actionable yet for me. For me to like go for it. But still a lot of time. We just started the stream recently. I'm sure I'm gonna scalp it on just one account. And then for alerts, I'm just gonna do it on all my accounts. I think that's how I'm gonna play it. But let me just type this in the chat right now. Just so I am not a signal service. If you think it's a signal service, then I'm trying to move away from that. Once again, another entry at 94, 93. Your stop would be like 17,000. I'll just probably put it above this high here. But another 10 point there. I still got one account of mine right now. Nothing for me to play aggressive yet. Want to see a retap at like 87 and head lower. This is being used as an inverse fair value gap right now. Want to see a reject in this order block here. Yeah, so like just like someone said, playback speed goes back to normal after you increase it. That's how it should work. Once you do that, you should notice, like, look at this time here, 38:47. It should be like within like 10 seconds. So the delay is not that bad anymore. So this 130 open, we came higher, lower, came higher, and then dropped lower into this inverse fair value gap. I want to see how we deal with this now. This could be the manipulation to this inverse fair gap to set it higher. I have zero delay. Yeah, that's perfect. If you have zero delay, that's amazing because the I don't want anyone watching this like more than 20-second delay. Some people do that just because like they click the video and maybe like it's already behind. So if you just fast forward it, it'll speed you up to like within 10 seconds, within 5 seconds. All right, back up here. I'm probably not gonna scalp this anymore. I took it once. Good enough for me. I'm also trading on my live top step. I need to go on streamer mode though. Let me see if I can do that. Your account and balance are visible. Is that how you do it? No. There must be a streamer mode somewhere if I want to show my screen of me trading. Let me try that. That should be somewhere here. Sorry, does it not allow you with, let me see. Yeah, so right now we already got that premium for potential short, and then if we would have violated this inverse fair value gap, I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident it would have tackled this, but we didn't do that, and we're setting it higher, so I'm being careful now. And there was two opportunities where I was very encouraging like shorts here because that's the premium, that's where the order block was, the breaker that was holding here, and it sent it lower like twice for like 10 points. My stop in these shorts would have been 17,000. Third time I did not say that I wanted this, just because like we tapped on this inverse here and I wanted it lower, it didn't do that. Now I'm just gonna wait it out. Let me see, how do I change the privacy mode? Or streamer mode. I think there was one for Trade-Evade, I'm pretty sure. Let me just look it up. Google Trade-Evade streamer mode. Maybe it doesn't do it. Oh, you Brian's roommate? Yeah, he's watching behind me right now. Well, first trade, I guess I'll just show it. Like, I think this doesn't really matter. Just took the first trade, like the 93, like I wanted, just 10 points. My stop was 17,000. And that's just the first trade right now. Now I'm just waiting for a second one. But the points is about 130 open for me. Like, I want to see where it's going and acting like this is as like an equilibrium for me for the PM session. And we sent it lower here. We bounced up. So this could be the manipulation to send it higher. We're unsure about that just because we're just kind of like doing seeking short price action right now. It's stuck in this consolidation, so we don't know if we're going to go for this high, go for this low. Home waiting. Oh, let me see ES. Oh, ES is really pushing it. Yeah, I think I do like ES more for my analysis to take trades. I think the analysis for ES to take this short here was like, we're just in this order block here. We're rejecting it. There's a volume imbalance we reject, and we're just trading back and forth. I just took on NQ just because it was higher. And if we did a good rejection, NQ would have gave me some good points, which, let's see, from 93, 94, it's like 13 points. ES did about like 3-4 points. It's nearly the same. Sometimes NQ gives a better move though. Let's see what's next. Did we take out this? No, we didn't even take out this equal high. This is absurd. I still want this to come higher than. So we have equal highs, we have equal lows, and then we have just highs here. The breaker is actually still holding. If you, I've extended this breaker's been holding 3 taps already. I'm not gonna extend it more though. NQ we already closed above. I would have been use this breaker anymore, but overall we're still within this main breaker though. So we're not like bullish yet until we probably like get up to like 17.10, and like that's when like we probably gonna look to take out these highs here. Because we have the low, we have the highs, we're in a consolidation, every tap here. This is just strong engineer liquidity though. When it wants to take it, it will take it, and you don't want to really time it. You want to just look for a good short, and when it does take it, you're just going to reap the benefits. Could even see like a lower liquidity here, which has got like multiple trend lines, rejections, something like that. I'll just do that. If we take out this high, then I'll just consider that trend rejected. But yeah, NQ is pretty interesting to study right now. I'm gonna delete this swing high, swing low too. We're just hanging out at premium right now. His alerts and stream takes line up the same time for a period for me. That's really interesting. So like, I'm assuming 13, 45, 27, like 27, 28, like is the same for you. That's like 0 latency. You must be very close. I'm in Florida, so if that's the case too, I don't know. Sometimes there's very little delay. Oh, okay. Someone said that I can have my privacy mode if I just do the setting and then log back out. Okay, let me try that. No, I don't think it worked. Let me try again. I don't think it worked. It will. Okay, I guess it did in a way if I don't put my account. Yeah, yeah, it does work. It does work. So if I just move my account detail, that's the only trade. This is what I'll try to do. I'll just show back and forth. This is on my Top Step Live account. I guess it doesn't matter to show my detail though, but I'm just gonna try and put it in the performance sensor. Probably looking for higher prices though. Alright, trend line did snap here, which is the low liquidity finally. Could see short type reaction where we're gonna do something like this and then head lower. If that's happened, I would at least want to take out this recent high here, and then I would go for this low. Let's see. Let's see. This is kind of what I'm anticipating right now. I wouldn't short this. I don't think it's a good short anymore because I think we have more upside first. And we're shorting. Oh, so this guy's on Florida too. So yeah, I don't know. Zero latency is pretty good. Who else has a delay? Like if you look at the time and you fast forward it, fast forward and tell me your delay time, because Baby X is like 0 seconds. I think someone else said like it was like 5 seconds. Let's see how bad the delay, or let's see how drastic the difference is. Just look at this time and then look at your trading view time and see when you're watching this, fast forward to make sure you're up to date, how much time there is in delay. So if I extend this to the right, we're also above this breaker, so like that's also another reason why I wouldn't want to look for shorts yet. I want to look for a more reversal pattern first. No delay for me. Eastern Cali, Wolf says 5, JM Hawks says 7. Still relatively like good good time then. 'Kurt says 20 to 22 seconds. I guess I'll ask Kurt with a 20-second delay, did you fast forward it? Because sometimes like when you click the live stream, you could be whatever delay it is already. It could be already behind or is loading, and that could take the side. If you just fast forward it, it might get you to a shorter latency where you experience like much lower delay. "30-second in Europe." For those who have more than 15 to 20-second delay, I wonder what the problem is. Like if is time difference? Like I need to confirm if you guys actually fast forward enough though. If you did fast forward and you still got 20-second delay, maybe try again and like refresh it and then do fast forward again. If it's still like 20 seconds, then maybe that's just for some people who's in like different countries. 5 seconds in Nigeria, like I think the majority right now is like very low lag. But when I look to like take trades, I really don't like trade within the real time. Like if I see a setup, it's gonna be seen like 5 minutes ago at least, or within minutes at the bare minimum. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I like this short, I'm gonna take it right here. And then when you guys want to take the same entry, it's gonna go lower. It's like no, like we're whatever I trade, and look for the setups or point out the same setups. It's gonna be shown ahead of time. It's not allowing to fast forward. Not allowing to fast forward. If you're on YouTube, it should have a setting. It should be a setting bar somewhere. Even on your phone, your iPad, your computer. But yeah, like 20-second delay might be much, but like if you're like within like 10 to 15, like it shouldn't be a problem still. So we took out this relative equal high here. Want to see what we do here. We're still at the premium here. Oh, so someone said there's no fast forward button. You just speed up, play back to two times. When you're caught up, you're 2 to 7 seconds. Yeah, that's about accurate. Like, do whatever it takes to make sure you're up to date. You can fast forward, or you can just, I think if you double tap on your mobile device, it also does that. But let me open up the Forex calendar. Monday, Tuesday. I'm only looking at USD. Like we have today, we already had it 8:30 with CPAP for Canada. Doesn't really matter. Wednesday, consumer confidence 10 a.m. That's something that you could play your 10 a.m. macro, which is what I look at as a 9:50 to 10:10. The 20-minute between this. 8:30 GDP. We're gonna get some volatility. Yeah, 8:30 here, and then 10 a.m. Yeah. So Wednesday to Friday is actually gonna be some good range. Have you tried TopStep X? I haven't funded with TopStep X, but I still have like all my fundeds for the last 30 months. It's in reserves right now. So the way that it works, like let's say TopStep, you get 3 max sim funded and 1 live funded. I've been having the same funded accounts for the last 3 months, and I've just been getting like weekly payouts. So it'd be like, I'm not going for big payouts, like every 5 days, let's say like just bi-weekly, like so 2 payouts a month if I'm trading that month for each account, and like it'll be like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, sometimes 2,000. It depends. But let's say my account balance is like at 4,000, right? I'll take out 2,000. I'll try to make another 1,000 or 2 within that next payout cycle, which is 5 green days. That could, let's just say it's 2 weeks, or yeah, 2 weeks though. So it's bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks, just another 2,000, another 1,500 for each account. If you have 3 funded accounts, that's like 3 to 4,000, 3 to 5,000 each payout cycle, and there's 2 payout cycles each month. Like, if you're like kind of being reasonable, then like yeah, that could be like 10,000 a month, pretty easily. But yeah, you guys know, if you guys keep up with me, I have not been trading last week at all because I was on a trip. I'm not gonna trade certain weeks, and sometimes I have plans now, which is kind of different from what I did before. Like the last 2 years, I've been just nonstop grinding. Now I'm kind of having a balance with work and just a lifestyle thing. So if there's a wedding or if there's any trips that I want to take with my family or friends, I can hold off, and likely I'll try to pair it up with a bad week or a volatile week where I don't want to even trade it. Like last week there was CPI, FMC, all these price actions. Like I don't want to be involved with that fiasco. Let me see here. Glad added you to this Discord because I'm studying what you do and how you use prop firms to the best of your abilities. Yeah, so I've been trading prop firms for 2 years. I've been trading for probably closer to 4 years, but for prop related, it's been 2 years now. And there's lots of ups and downs. I was like likely break even in the first 6 months, but after that, like I made a little bit. But the last 6 months, I've been really exponentially growing. The main thing you want to do is just get the funded accounts and just get consistent payouts. You don't need to go for like 20,000, 30,000 payouts. Just getting like 1,000, 2,000 each week consistently, every 2 weeks, that's more than enough. And what helps you is not being envious of others. So if someone posted a picture in your group chat or social media showing like 50,000 payout, you don't have to do that. If you accept that 1,000, 2,000 per funded account each week, every other 2 weeks, every month is acceptable for you, then that's more than enough. We could have a tiny breaker coming here because we just swapped this relative equal highs. We had like 4 equal highs, 5 equal highs inside this premium here. So I'm kind of looking at from this high here to this low. We're still at premium right now. It could be set up for another short. Shorts has been pretty risky throughout the day, throughout the month essentially. But But we're at the point where I do favor shorts over longs right now. So like I could see this as a breaker. I'm just gonna mark this out. It's like a very low time frame one, very tight. I'm gonna mark it though. Breakers doesn't necessarily have to retrace into it for entry. You just mark it to see if it breaks away from it. And he was definitely selling off more than ES right now. And generally, I do like ES to trade if it's more consistent. Especially when NQ has been the volatile one, which I think it is. All right, let me mark this too. Want to see it not close above this fair value gap now. So essentially, I want to see it not come up inside this breaker anymore. I just want to see a short setup somewhere. I might even extend this as an inverse here and look for like another entry at 93, 993. Liking shorts again though. So if I do the premium thing again, let's just do swing high to swing low. This is where I'm liking the shorts, somewhere above the 50%. With ES, it's shown better. I'll just do it here. Yeah. We're under the equilibrium right now. I think NQ short would be somewhere in the 993s right now. Let me look at my, let me connect my other account too, might as well. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so within this breaker, I actually like it. I'm gonna try it at 94 here. Probably just do somewhere to 10 points. Just give it some enough wiggle room. And then I want to see if we can get this low. When I live stream, I don't really want to encourage just trading my alerts anymore. Like, I'm trying to move away from that. Like, if you understand what setup I'm looking at, then that's do your due diligence. I'm liking ES as the analysis too. So I'm gonna watch ES if we close above and see how we do it, and then if we do go above here, like to the 15-14s area on ES and hold above, I'll likely kill the trade. But there's two breakers on both sides. I want to see this as an inverse and see a reject here though. But we've been bullish all day. Trying to give it some room though. I have 1 minute in it so far. All right, let's see if it closes above here. Oh, we're at 2 o'clock too. Might get some spicy volume here. Still with the 94 here. Just letting it, trying to give it some space. Because once it took out this liquidity and broke this lowest liquidity, took out this high here, I want to see if we are actually going for this high or we can actually go for those low. So there's two things. Like, you either get stopped out, which is fine. It could be 8 points, could be 10 points. I get stopped out early, I can kill the trade early. And if it's right, I'm looking for this target. So I'm looking at the bigger picture as the risk reward. Okay, we did close above it. I'm being get some water. 2 points of drawdown so far on the trade I'm in. Can't kill it if I want it. Yes, it's definitely pushing a little higher now. I think we do kill it right now though. I need to wait for better. I think my risk management me wants to let it play out more before pursuing it. So I'm just kill it here for 1.5 points. 95.5 exit from 94 entry. Let's see. Let's just give it some more time. I can always re-enter. So I think that's like the misconception in people trading. Like, if the setup isn't good anymore, or if you just feel less confident and you want to wait it out, you can always exit and then re-enter. Taking like 5 points, 3 points, 2 points is not a big deal. If you can do that, then you can get better entries. Let's let it still within this breaker though. See, like me killing it at 95.5 based on ES closing above, and where I was saying already that I don't want to see it close above. I don't want to see certain things. It is doing that. Saved me from like 8 points, 7 points of drawdown. Just took a 1.5 so far. And we're still looking for a re-entry if it's valid, if I still like the setup. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Might be here for an hour and a half. So I kind of want to see if we can reject this order block here too. Because even though ES closed above this breaker, it's because the breaker is like only like 3 ticks, I think. 3 ticks. If ES can reject this order block here, I'm more inclined for another entry. So ES is kind of turning a little bit, NQ is coming higher, letting it play out more. NQ does not want to let go. I'm assuming some tech stocks are booming. It's the 2 p.m. time. Sometimes there's a discorrelation in these indexes. Still pretty unsure where we're going because we're still relatively close to the highs, and there's many engineer liquidity below. The bias is unclear still. We're just kind of seeking destroyed right now. At the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to take the trade and if you want to kill the trade. I'm just going to kind of give my commentary. Do you use indicators? I try not to. I had VWAP for the longest time. I took it out, but VWAP has been doing crazy. Like all day, like it's just showing. It's just basically showing that this has been very bullish, and most of the price action has been above VWAP, which is the average volume price. But I'm just gonna not show it just so I can have a more clear picture of the price action. Some of the indicators I use is the new week open gap, new daily open gap, and marking the. I like marking these levels, like so New York open price, midnight open price, 8:30. It has significance to me, just like the 130, which I'm probably gonna add into it. I like to mark it myself too. Still struggling to move in a direction at once. That's what I want to say. You want to be careful with shorts when it's very bullish. Today it's been bullish. High time frame has been bullish. Every dip has been bought. Everything just shows bullish, but there's also short opportunities. When there's a short opportunity that you're interested in, you also want to manage your risk. Topstep X. Topstep does. Oh, this is just TradingView. I use TradingView to chart, and then I use like whatever broker I'm trading. It could be Ninja, it could be TraderV for executions. I just said in the chat, give a like on the stream and we'll continue the live stream every day. Would much appreciated. I think it helps with the algorithm and whatnot. Still inconclusive here. We do have equal highs coming up on ES. The price action has been very sloppy and just trading barcoding. Not been pretty. Yep. How many likes do we have on the stream right now? 3 likes? Let me refresh it. It should be more than that, no? 15, there we go. We're getting there. I mean, like, just like these free live streams, like, I only do it because a lot of people want it, and if it's helping a lot of people, that's also something that I'm interested in continue doing. And we don't have to take trades. We don't have to be winning every day. But we should be consistent and practicing good risk management and whatnot. I don't know, like I just have a feeling that this is not gonna keep pushing up. But we've been slow grinding though, so there's nothing I can do about it right now. Let's just let it take out this high first. We're not that far from higher day. We do have many equal highs in ES. Yeah, let's just let it continue ripping. Any giveaways for premium? What kind of giveaways are we talking about? all they were giving away is just consistency, good risk management, and hopefully good trades. NQ left those equal highs at 1965. Yeah, I think you're talking about this. Yeah. If we can bounce in this could be like an inverse breaker, bullish breaker, but also this is already a bullish breaker to begin with, from this candle down here. Because we have a high, we have a low here, we have a high, we have a lower low, and then we close above this recent high. So this is already a bullish breaker, but we want to see if this can also be an inverse. Free month of premium to a random viewer. I'm not gonna do that because the last 2 weeks I opened the Discord up for everyone. Like right now, even the main chat's open. I hit everything else, but it's still open. And I really don't want more premium members. I'm looking to do more free stuff, and whatever premium members is gonna, whoever's in the private Discord already, I'm just gonna work with them. No need to keep on adding to it. Are we gonna... This is a bullish breaker here. I'm not gonna draw it out, but you could see it, and it's the same thing. This is looking to be an inverse breaker if we want to push higher. We want to land here. If not, I'm probably gonna look for another short entry since we're at premium still. Let me just see how the dollar's doing, the Dixie. Thought is just pumping up. Yeah, we're just still relatively bullish. Let me close some of my indicators here. I don't need this. I don't know why we left equal highs on ES here. We just been doing that all day. We left equal lows, we left equal highs. This is the 5 minute up here, and this is the 15 minute. Just watching. Just a lot of consolidation right now. So far this is being considered as an inverse breaker, or you could just take it as a bullish breaker. If I just do this, this is also a bullish breaker here. Doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna leave it as an inverse right now. Or some people call it different names. It could be a phantom breaker. It could be, what's the other names? There's just many names people call it. I'm just not a fan of buying, even though this is a bullish setup here, I'm not a fan of buying it in a premium because the risk and reward is not that good. If it comes down here, that's already been stopped out, and that's just hitting the equilibrium of the consolidation. But we want to see maybe something like this for now. That could be a possibility. If there's enough buyers to push it up, and then if we get a strong rejection, maybe a rug pull happen. Try to join in. Have you taken any trades today? Not really. There was a 10-point trade that we took like earlier at 93. It was like right here. I got 10 points off of that, and then we tried another short at the breaker here. Where is it? It's like 93. The same setup though, but we took it off at 95. It's like -2. It's like +10, -2. Just nothing substantial yet. And I don't think there's any trades here that's substantial. Oh shit. No, how do I get that back? Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. How do I get the toolbar back? I actually like that toolbar. I meant just delete one thing. God damn it. Now I look it up. Unless someone can tell me how to get my toolbar back. It's like that. Let's just look it up. Unless someone can tell me. Let me see. Training view. How to get toolbar charts. Menu on the upper left corner. Where is that? Alright, somebody say star in the left corner. Star in the, oh, this here. Okay. I was trying to get rid of this because I keep on getting confused with other things. How do I get rid of that? Okay, there it is, never mind. Got it. I feel like ICT when he streams, when he doesn't do stuff that's technical. He's not a tech whiz. Or we're gonna go for the swing high. Let's see. I'm gonna delete this breaker, delete this OB, It's not important anymore. It's just been bouncing back and forth. I feel like when I want the short, and when it comes to the where close below the equilibrium, it's not gonna give good retracement. It's just been doing that all day. So I'm trying to be mindful of any entries I can just take. Some equal lows here too. Is that lovely? It's just been an equal low type of day. Equal low, equal highs. Just leaving liquidity all around. No candle close below this breaker though, which I'm kind of looking at as an inverse bullish breaker. Or inverse breaker. Was a bearish one, but just nothing I can play with yet. See if we can take out these equal highs. Just consistency is part of the game. Not taking any trades is part of the game. If you're taking trades left and right. This FAG been holding it pretty nicely. And breaker still respecting, so just not something. Just nothing. This is kind of what I want to see happen, but like, this is the overall price action. If we get this, I'll likely look for like, as it goes down, I'll probably look for something like that. Just like whatever retracement it is, even if it's like a light retracement, if it violates the PD raise that I want it to violate, I'm gonna jump in that ride down. So far we're not getting that. Okay, let's see if we can take out the highs. This is good though. This could set it up. But like, yeah, like, so with my method though, if it goes, takes the high and just keeps on going higher, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna do anything. But if it takes the high and then violates the breaker, violates this FVG that I'm holding importance to, I'm likely gonna join in for the more downside. We have equal lows here, 984, and then we have equal lows at 965. We don't have to take a day, but we just want to see if it's still available for taking. Is this the type of day or type of price action today though? Like I haven't seen this in a while where we just algorithmically make equal lows and equal highs everywhere we go and just leave it. But I'm so confident this gets taken out though. There's no way it just leaves it. I just need this to be taken and I need certain things to happen so I can execute my bigger goal picture, which is making a potential short setup. If it doesn't happen, I don't like I might not be as confident shorting when we take out this equal low and retrace back up. We're having like 3 lower lows here or lower highs. Have you guys seen price action like this where it's like equal lows, equal highs, equal lows, just everywhere? So what I'm seeing with this 130 open where I marked that, we open higher, we shoot lower, that's the manipulation downwards and landing in this inverse fair value gap, which propelled it higher, taking out this liquidity. And then that's where people think, let's go short, which I think we actually, did we take the short? I don't remember. But it did push it lower here under this 130 open. So I'm still looking at this as like a manipulation still, based on, it's like a more hindsight thing, but you can use this knowledge for more price action in the future. So like that's the manipulation, and then we just keep on pushing it higher. For ES, it's more simple than that. You can see like I marked the 130 open, we open higher, did move lower, but then I'm using this as the manipulation here, and we're just pushing higher. Never revisited it. So that's like significance. I'm kind of using the 130 open. You want to buy below, and you want to look for sell above. So I would never probably sell on the first move lower than this, lower than under the 130 open. It's not really good risk reward. I need to see you take out this equal high. $3.15 macro, in my opinion, will run it down to the equal lows. This is all time distortion. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Using that information, if we take out this equal high and we just keep on pushing higher, and let's say 3.15 happens, and it just keeps on going higher, like you're gonna use that knowledge and do nothing. But if we do take out this high, and then you're looking at the macro time, let's say 3.15, like he said, and you can see that this is like taking liquidity and building for a short setup, you can use that to your advantage. But good take on this so far. Tanya, hey Brian, what's up? We got back to the charts. The action is like, it is very ugly. I do like for a short setup though. I just need the right parameters for it to happen. Right now we just took out the highs. I need to see it close lower here, and then I'm gonna use this as my move lower. Just right now the 130 open, just propelling it higher. Just not good price action to execute today, which we really haven't done much today. We've been here for an hour and a half. We started at 1:15, I think, 1:20. We'll have been here for hour 20, let's say, and there's just no setup to take. John says he's in short at 17:05, which is right now. So let's support John in this. I am gonna wait for the setup to form before I take the short though. Range bounce, you're at the top of the range. Yeah, we are at the top of the range. Generally, you would never want to look for longs up here because your risk reward is too limited. Loft said he's looking at short at 17:030. That's taking high of day. 17:030. That's with a -4 standard deviation of what I was watching down here. Is so generally that -4 standard deviation could be the reversal. Based on where we're going, we're not gonna even come up here. We're not gonna go below here. We're just gonna be stagnant. Let's just see what happens near power hour though. We're just waiting to start trading. Let me just look at the hourly. Usually I don't really look at higher time frame like the hour, 15-minute, if we're just barcoding back and forth, because I already know it's not gonna do much. You see this damn close candle? I'm looking at this as the order block here, propelling it higher. Look at this fair value gap, which we filled, close above, and then retapped into it to propel it higher. Just no bearish PD rays that are sitting at lower right now. Look at the 15-minute. Equal lows here. This is something I'm going to be keen on. Let's just delete some of this. Someone said the NQ hits all-time high today. Did it hit all-time high? I mean, I guess the best case would be looking at QQQ because there's no rollover there. Oh, I guess it did. I think so. Let me zoom in more. Yeah, I did. Where was it? Let me see where it really tapped. So just at 17.010. And SPX is likely at all-time high too, right? Or no, not SPX. Still 40 points away there. It's gonna not show on the 1 minute right now. It's all over my charts. Okay, we're actually sending it down here. Take out this equal low here. This FEG is holding still. John said, let's go. Off of that 17,000 short. 5, 10, 8, 9 points, yeah. Oh no, he's short at 0.05. Okay, yeah. Do you use the wicks or bodies for your standard deviation projection? I just use the wicks of it. So if I were to use it on ES right now, even though it's not giving, it's still barcode in price action, like usually I would just break it down. Let's go with 30-second. Let's see if we can find anything. It's still very barcoding. Like, I don't know about, I think the best thing is I'll just use going on this low here. But I would like it down here though. It's very difficult to manage or engage when it's barcoding like that. Making off that 17,000 short. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I would like to see this get violated first, so we close under. Then likely I'm just gonna look for this retap probably for this rejection block here. Just it's gonna be like 48.13, just retapping that for lower, and then my stop is likely just 2 points, and I'll be going for all the way down here, which is like 4 points, 5 points if I get the 13 short. Switch to 5-second time frame. Should I? I think the 15 seconds is the best thing I would go for. The 5-second is absurd. I mean, yeah, 5-second, like, I kind of see this as a breaker here. But, like, boom, breaker. Signaling me a short here, order block, boom, take it down. Stop would be just this high, so, like, shorting at 02, 03 with a 3-point stop. You already got like 5 points already. That's double the risk reward. This is 15 seconds, so I would imagine 5 seconds. 15 seconds already presenting a lot of somewhat opportunities. Yeah, but I'm still favoring shorts, especially after we took out the equal highs. But more confirmation is definitely needed. You guys can see this breaker though, right? We just have a high, we have a low, pop this high, equal low swept, and once we got low here, that signifies the breaker. Retap into it, rejecting off this order block here. This is on the off the 15 second, which is down here. Not as visible on the 1 minute though. It's too tight to see on the 1 minute. You have to break it down if you want to get like a low time frame entry on this model. All right, let's see if we got a close under here. A little SMT going on still, like, or just like not even much of an SMT, just discorrelation where this made the low and yes, it's swinging lower. So it is more entertaining to watch on the 15 second though. You can kind of see where it's gonna head to, like rejection here off this order block and breaker, and then go all the way down to fill this FAG. This is hindsight, but like you can make it work when it's like a 5-second grab candle. It only works well because it's barcoding. When it's like really fast price action, you're gonna get killed. I'm still favoring shorts right now. Look at that premium, which is the swing high to swing low. Yeah, I'm much liking shorts, especially if this closes under. Stoic trader uses 15 seconds from day to teach. Yeah. Look, I haven't practiced that model because I'm working on what I do. I'm consistent with what I do already, and I want to learn from them because I'm friends with them on Twitter. Like we chat and whatnot, but I just don't want to do anything new yet, and that's a problem with a lot of traders. They just hop on whatever new thing is. This is Gummy Go. Yeah, okay. Got it. Hand of God is Gummy Bear. But yeah, like, it's something I would definitely want to try because I think they would do well on Apex. I don't know. I did see they had trouble with my funded futures based on, like, was it like high time frame or high frequency trading, but I think Apex would allow it. Please don't change. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to add new tools. Just don't look for new concepts every time. Like, there's always something new and shiny on Twitter or on any page or social media. You don't have to jump on everything. This is just very interesting here. It's holding really well. It's definitely something that I'm interested in trying, though. More likely when I get more time or more free time. What's your trailing drawdown gets chopped up on Apex? But would your trailing drawdown get chopped up to Apex with Dave's? So, like, I only say that how that model could thrive on Apex just because I'll just type this out. This is kind of logic. I'm using Apex as trailing drawdown. Trailing drawdown is good for scalps. It won't trail against you. So, like, theoretically, if I take my model trade, let's say I take the short, like, 1705 right now, I would want like 10 to 15 points. But what happens when it goes like 10 points in your favor, miss your stop, or miss your TP, and then hits your stop or hits your break even? You're losing from that. But if you're doing low time frame scalping, oh, we're actually getting below here. This is actually good. I would actually look for a tap into the 17,000 again here. Like, low time frame scalping would actually help you because, or would actually benefit in this way because you're just gonna not look for big moves. You're just gonna be in and out, in and out, in and out. So the trailing drawdown is like not as prevalent in that type of trading model. We didn't get a close below yet. Just a wick. Did get close on ES here. I am intrigued for this though. See if it wants to send it lower. No. I think a decent short would be like just like 17,000. I'll just literally do a stop at 1705, like 5 points. 17,000, 1701. I would like that one probably. And then you would generally look for lower price action here. So there's something like that I can definitely see. Now they're gonna close below on this inverse here. Want to see it smack down, reject this wick too. Not close below above it. You can wick it, but I don't want to see it close above it. Let's see. Kind of closes in 30 seconds. It's actually moving past it already. ES is definitely heading lower nicely though. You gotta close below this FAG, but just nothing substantial yet. And we're still going back and forth right now. I would want more downside, and if you do look for downside setups, which is shorts, you just want to do a tight stop on it. Which is still barcoding price action. Nothing for me to really execute yet. I can definitely see this working though, but I'm not gonna force it. I'm just showing it for scalping purposes, where if you were to take it, this is where I'll probably just put a very tight stop on it, which is something I'm gonna do. We close lower, retap this inverse here. Just bounce nicely on this 130 here. I'm waiting till we get something better here. All right. Oh, so this breaker is showing the 1 minute. It's you can see on the 1 minute, but I think it was much better on the 30-second. Was it, or the 15? Where do we see it on? I think, was it the 15? Yeah, 15. Very clear on the 15 right now. This is something like I don't want to put on visibility on the 1 minute. Just so like if I'm on the 1 minute, I don't want to see it on. But if it's for 30 seconds, you can definitely see it. See if this goes above, back above too. So when it's barcoding like this, does Dave and Stoic using their model, their scalping model, are they just going for this 5 points up, 5 points down, 5 points up, 5 points down? They must be thriving in this market conditions. While like I'm just kind of sitting back like, well, do something, do something. But it is dangerous though. Like if you're going for 5 point, you could just get slipped down. I don't know. I just don't know how they're thriving. But yeah, I don't understand the concept because I haven't tried it yet. But it seems to be working. Brian is the man. Thanks, Matt. Just practicing restraint is a good thing too. We're still at premium, so you can see where I drew. This is from this swing low here, right? To the swing high. We're still at the premium area. He is just barcoding. Just nothing yet, man. I'm just trying to see, was there a decent setup that I could have taken? On the 30-second, this could have been the entry, just like into this order block. But still nothing yet. Like I was waiting more for a close below and retap, which we're getting right now. But we're just consolidating. And we're not far from the high. We're like, is this the high? The high is at 17.012. We're like 10 points away from the high. So that's also why it's a little dangerous to short, because we're near power hour. We're gonna probably rip through it. I'm gonna type this out too. AM 10 to 12, morning, PM 1 to 3 PM, or afternoon. These are Eastern time. This is where I'm mainly looking to trade 10 to 12 in the morning. So like at noon, that's where I'm done. 1 to 3, so at power hour, I'm likely done. I sometimes extend it to 3:15, 3:20, just to see if there's anything, but usually I'm done after power hour. Don't worry about them, bro. They come into other people's chat to market for them. I mean, I'm cool with everyone. Like, I don't think I have beef with them. I do see them definitely beefing with people. I think, was it Dave and Cammy's Capital had a little beef going on. They're both streamers. They should respect each other and do what they do best, which is trade. But I don't really get people who beef like that. But yeah, I think I'll give it till 3:15. If there's nothing yet, then we're gonna just end it. And we really haven't executed much. No candle close on the 1 minute above here either. I avoided the morning session just because we're trading at areas where I feel like we're going to run up to, and likely I'm not going to trade. I think the weekly CE is what I was going for. Let me see. Let me actually mark that out while I'm at it. I'm just going to use the daily fair value. All right, I have the weekly. Nice. I'll make it visible, holding the hourly. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so the C's I at like 17.87. This is where I'm anticipating for price to head towards. We're close to that, so that's why I'm not really interested in longs as much, because I feel like the upside is limited. And meanwhile, keep in mind this is the weekly chart, and since October we've just been pushing higher and higher. So I think it's definitely due for a retracement. Likely looking for more shorts than longs here, and that's not necessarily me saying like look for only shorts. You can look for only shorts in a bull market and still win. You just gotta wait. You're not just gonna short blindly. You're not gonna short when it's ripping. You only want to short when there's a presentable short setup. So my bias is definitely flipping from like it keep on ripping. Now it's like I think I'm so sure within the next like 6 trading days that it's gonna give a deep retracement, and there might be a rug pull. ES is coming up here. I think I want to jump in if power starts selling. Like it doesn't even want to have to give me a good retracement. I'm probably gonna re-enter on the closest order block I see. Because every push up is getting rejected pretty cleanly right now. And if it does push up and proceeds to move higher, you're all set. See, this comes lower here. It's been barcoding for the longest time. Make a move already. We're near 315 now. That's where I'm going to look for anything presentable. If nothing, that's where we're wrapping up. But yeah, keep in mind, this is how I'm going to do things. Going to do freaking live streams. Whether it's the YouTube or on the Discord, this is how I do it. This is my area to trade 10 to 12. Sometimes I watch 9:30 and 9:45, but like usually I don't make trades that, like, oh, it's only after 10. It's after 10. Like, I could be on at 9:50 though, but I'm looking for trades after 10. And then for 1 to 3, yeah, that's a PM session. We're already at 3, so we're already like past my trading time. But I'm gonna give it a little bit more just because I think we're gonna get a strong push down now. There's a 3 drive wick up here, like 1, 2, 3. So definitely keep that in mind here. And we're still at the premium. So you notice how we were rejecting at the premium every second we get. I want to see if we can head towards this target here. Let's go in the 30-second while we're at it, since we're already there. This setup did arise from the 30-second chart that I was watching because there's a breaker here. The breakers have been validated, respected, and we had no close above it. I'm just looking at short here would be like 1701. Where was it? Within the breaker, I would even go higher, 1702 ideally, and then just stop at, was it 1705? Was it 17.575? So it's like a 4 or 5 point stop right now. If you're looking at 30-second, which is working. The 1 minute, like we said, the breaker is not as visible. You would probably look from here to down here. But we do have this order block here, which I'll mark. It's been holding it down. And keep in mind that 3 drive pattern here on low time frame. It's actually I'm actually having brain fart. What am I doing? Okay, order block. That's right. Let's see if we get a sell here. Oh, wow. That dropped to my target. Got that 17050, nearly 10 points. Hit the target. Just did 1 minute on that on the 30-second chart. That was interesting. There was no time macro on that, and I just did a... Still one downside, though. I'm looking for another entry, see if we can get one before 315. How can you add the quick template? Are you looking like something like if I like draw a box? Or are you talking about... Oh, yeah, these templates, I save these. So like, let's say a daily fair value gap, which I make it visible only at certain time frames. So I think I drew this out, right? This is the weekly. I don't know where I put the daily. I'll just erase it. But let's say I put the weekly visibility. You can save it. So you can just press save as, and that's your weekly. I'm gonna delete some of these now. But the risk and reward in this scalp was very, very on your favor, because you really got 1701 short. Your stop would just be a simple 5 points, and you would target the low. I would even want to target lower, but the way that we're presenting, and I only had 1 mini on it. So nearly $200 though. Oh, it's actually going lower now. That's nice. You could see what I was discussing though, where we have the 3 drive pattern, which on lower time frame it does work. We have wick, and a higher wick with a strong rejection, and this order block has been the one that's holding price above. And if I go in the 30-second, we already marked this breaker for the longest time. This breaker has been respecting. Whoever's calling through 15 for a sell, a strong sell, likely going to happen. I actually like that a lot. Remember what we discussed here? I want to pop above this equal highs, and then I want to sell down. Don't know if we're going to get this red equal low, though. We have definitely enough time off with all these consolidation that we might expand lower. Just don't think we're going to get a good retracement for entry. So that's why I was saying, like, I feel like after we get under the equilibrium, which is like I'm doing swing high to swing low, equilibrium at 0.5, I don't think we're going to get a good retracement. Where if you want to enter, you would look for whatever the first entry is. Like if it's an order block, tap entry, and then put a stop above, because likely if we're going to expand lower, we're not even going to look at your stops. We're just going to go for it. Follow John. Yeah, John did say he was short 007 or no 005, which is basically at our stop on this. I'm in like 15 lots on 3 funded shorts. Is that 5 minis or 5 lots per funded, or is that 15 minis per funded, which is like 45? Whatever it is, I hope that you're like securing profits on the way, because with how everything's selling off, every dip's getting bought. Like, sure, it could go to these equal lows, but it doesn't have to. Especially when it's the most bullish day we get. Higher time frames respecting well. But yeah, John did call out 005 short. I think it was like far above. It was before we were chopping around. I think it was like over here. So like nearly like 40 minutes ago. Good call though. I don't have any setups where I'm trading all my funders yet though. So I just been doing 1 mini on them. And I think I'm up a few hundred on each of them at least. Trading them individually. But slow money is good money still. This is what I'm just going to show. I'm probably going to post this on my Discord later, because I'm posting my P&L every time. The Express funded, the ETF, and the live. This is the live top step funded, just small money each day. That's it. Like no. One of the trades that I did take, the 271 on my top step funded, I was up a little bit more, but I took that. Was it this 993 short somewhere? I sold it for 2 points loss. Hopefully John is banking already. I think he said he mentioned he cut most already. Cut half at 90, then the rest at half for 80. You're like a few points shy at 80 though. That's just how the market is when it's very one-sided. You take what you can get, and if there's a low-hanging fruit somewhere where my target is, which is already like, is that 2 RR? It's just close to 2. Risking 5 points to get 10. That's definitely good enough for me. But yeah, even if I got stopped out at the 005 area, right? It would have been like minus 5 points, and that would have been $100 loss. That's why I mentioned the text earlier. Like, if you're shorting right now, you want to be mindful of your risk management. So put break-even stop on, trail your stops, move your green stops, and cut the trade early if it's not good, or if it's not validating enough. You can always re-enter. All right, whoever said 315, let's see if we do a sell here. Nice inverse FEG above 993 on the 1 minute. Am I in the 1 minute? Okay, I am in the 1 minute. Above 993. Where are you looking at? What are you looking at here? So this is more like Ryan's model. I'm pretty sure where he's looking for a close above. It's tricky though, because based on like how I forward test and trade, even if it comes up here, this is where you're looking to take a long, and you're gonna put like a stop at, I'm pretty sure like somewhere down here or here. 5-point loss. You could easily just come back and just consolidate more before heading higher. But in this case, it did give you like 5 points, so like you have been 1-1 already. It worked for him though, but for me, I just don't like that. I like more retracement. So like if I treated this as inverse fair value gap, at best I'll look for a setup that would use this as a confluence and then retrace into it, and this is where I'll enter and then come back up. That's where it's comfortable for me. But using the same bias, if he's with the trend, if he's looking for a certain key level in liquidity, this works out more than it does not though. But for me, I don't know, like where am I looking? I don't know if I'm looking too much. Like there's buy side up here. We've been hovering around, and we just have like this trend line going now, which I'm gonna just label as the low resistance liquidity here. We have the 3 drive made. Would like lower prices now, and my draw is down here to these equal lows, but it's just been refusing for that. You can see I just posted my P&L. This is what I'm going to do every day. I've been doing that. Sometimes I forget. I think like I did this yesterday. I wasn't here last week, but when I was trading, though, I think I was doing it each day. Today, there was no setup, so I just traded each one separately. And it's like that's why you can see like it's like 175, 270, 190 instead of like all the same. Did not copy trade them. It's around 60% not knowing the trend and about 85% knowing the trend. Today trend seems murky. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Today has been murky. 85% though with the trend, that is absurdly high. But I don't know. I don't think I trust anything that's above 80. Like anything above 75%, if you're going for above 1 risk reward, I don't think it's likely. That's like too strong of an edge. I feel like even my model I'm doing, like I'll give it like 65% win rate at a good day, but like it also, I think it also varies with the environment we're doing. So if it's like depending on the quarters, so some months it could go up to like 70%, some months it could be like 50, but 85% though, 85, 90%, that seems absurdly high. I don't think any model that I back tested or forward tested or trade has that high of accurate rate. All strategy are high when you know the trend. I'll give you an example. If I put VWAP on, you just buy every look for VWAP trades. you've been like I think this is where we open, right? Boom, buy, boom, buy, boom, buy, boom, buy, buy. Like every VWAP, you have been like, would this be a stop out here? 10 points. If you have a stop that's more than 10 points, you got stopped. If you didn't, you wouldn't even get stopped here. Buy every VWAP. So 315 did happen and nothing. Whoever said 315 is gonna dump was incorrect on that one. So we did have some scalps, but no alerts yet. Nothing where I'm like, I want to take this trade. This is a beautiful setup, and I'm going to copy trade it for all my accounts. And this is, I'm going to signal it on my Discord. Do all that. Like it's just simple scalps where it's like, okay, I'll just risk 5 points. I'll cut it early. I'll look to take the short. But yeah, if you did follow the stream, I'm sure like there's, if you follow the trades, I'm sure you made a few hundred somewhere. You did 1 mini, 2 mini. Just not something like, not a good price action day to trade overall. But I'm going to wrap up here. We're going to, I think, let me look at the calendar again. So Wednesday we have 10 a.m. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look for live in the morning session. And then Thursday, it's likely to be all morning, except maybe Thursday I might do it afternoon. It just depends. Like I'm going to adapt to whatever condition is. I think it was a good call to avoid the morning session today, just because how I was predicting that it's not going to be good price action, just because we're ranging already and we're already at a high area where I think it does push higher, but it didn't give you much opportunity. So until like it really retrace under or some manipulating downwards, and then we get a long setup, that's where I'll go for. But I don't think it really did that. Discord link doesn't work. Which Discord link? Did I post a Discord link? Or are you looking at like my YouTube Discord link? You can also look at my Twitter. Okay, yeah, I'll update that. If you go on my Twitter though, it's also in my link tree. But I'll definitely update that. Thank you for that. All right, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning, most likely.